Hey everyone, this is Empress Pamela. I wanted to create this week one of the Manifesting Financial Abundance coursework. I wanted to include this extension where I wrote notes about reflections. Oh, there's Pikachu. She wants to know what's going on. And I wanted to include be forthcoming and include some real life reflections and what went on. I feel like I just listened to the recording. I guess it's been 6 months or more since I um, recorded week one, and I brushed over or did not include some things. And I feel I came to some maybe key revelations that should be included. So this is a week one extension of information on my reflections. So May 28th, 2020, Manifesting Financial Abundance, Thursday, practice day 2, very distracted, could not focus, feeling on left side of face near sinus. Did normal audio. Ability to say words and sounds as she's saying it. Is this a psychic gift? I don't know what the name of that talent is, but it's almost like anticipating what someone is going to say. May 29th, 2020, and I'm recording this in 2024, so it's been over 4 years. Friday, practice day 3, better concentration and focus, minor sensation on right side of sinus, right hand, left knee, did enhanced video. See, now Pico wants to chew all my work here, and that's just not cool. I will not have that. Okay. Right hand, left knee, did enhanced audio, did enhanced audio. So what I'm talking about again is when you're listening to Reagan Hillier's content on this coursework, Manifesting Financial Abundance, it is either normal audio or enhanced audio. And Pika. And she does light language, which is very interesting and kind of scary to listen to if you haven't listened to it. It's very out of this world. Okay. May 30th, 2020. Saturday, practice day 4, enhanced audio, somewhat distracted, thinking of food, okay? Sensation in shoulder. May 31st. Reflection day, Sunday, reflection. Friday, 5/29/20. Discord agreements with Nicholas. Could not get on same page, frustrated with lack of clarity on how he feels amidst onset of asthma symptoms. Control issues came to the forefront. Okay, so I guess I realized or I recognized I had a heightened awareness and sensitivity to my interactions with my loved ones, my family members. And then I think I was having revelations or epiphanies or what is it called? The moments that Oprah always talks about, those pivotal moments, whatever. Okay, reflection. Energy shifts within. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay. May 30th, 2020. Major sensitivity to sound and hyper intense energy of husband. His control, out of control, alcohol issues, exacerbated by lack of responsibility when takes a ladder and props it against the house right near the window where I was sitting, triggered so intensely Opened door, screamed outside with profanity and name calling. Felt helpless and exhausted because no longer want to be responsible for a 60-year-old men's behavior and lack of coherence of responsibility. Don't want to be caretaker, babysitter, mother to a grown man. Don't want to be responsible for another's irresponsibility. Realized can't grow and flourish spiritually when overwhelmed by toxic environment and energy vampire. That's a huge fucking I can't think of it. Bright light moment? Whatever. I can't think of that term. Felt guilty because of outburst and out of control behavior. Yeah, here I am thinking I'm healing, and then he triggered me and I fucking went off the handle. And then I felt bad for myself because I'm like, oh shit, I'm not healed. Because he can still trigger me. Okay, had to leave and remove myself for 2 hours. Tired, tried to sleep downstairs, lack of sleep, sore throat, hard to breathe. At 6 a.m., went upstairs, showered, and slept till 11. Issues: control, codependency, addictions, childhood wounds, and trauma. Each time he drinks, gets drunk, is out of control, and verbally and mentally abusive, I am reminded of my childhood. That's a huge freaking enlightened moment that I really didn't want to be forthcoming about, but now 6 months later and over 4 years later, it's pretty important. So I guess my point in going back and making this extension content is to recognize the impact of this course and how it did shift my energy. Okay, money. Lost on lottery tickets, blocked to abundance. Justin suggested I see a therapist. I confided that I realize I have control issues because of my childhood when chaos surrounded and with alcoholic father would hide in my room and try to control. Admitted to financial codependence on David and triggering of childhood wounds. May 31st, 2020. Conversation with Nana, my mother. Admitted to issues of control, codependency, and wanting to stop the toxic chain of addiction, codependency, abuse, control, alienation, abandonment, failed relationships. Basically, don't want to repeat familial history with my kids and where they feel they have to choose a parent to side with. Wow, this was pretty incredible after 1 week. Week 1 reflection. Number 1. Where learned and adopted current financial habits and beliefs? From my father, a gambler, average job for higher intelligence, undervalued himself, not enough guidance or too much toxic behavior, addiction, narcissism, low self-esteem, to feel worthy of abundance, lack of guidance, positivity, following intuition, lack of all of those. From my mother, working hard to get by, pay bills, spend on materialistic, no guidance on savings. From my brother, frugal, saved money, helped out in a jam in my 20s. My Aunt Peggy, who's my mother's sister, frugal, saved every penny, and this is from my perspective, right? Not enjoying life or fruits of labor, extreme on line of balance. So if I'm frivolous, I'm on the frivolous end, she's on the frugal end. Okay. Which I kind of drew a timeline almost. Okay. Self-study with respect to learning about finance, entrepreneurship, Susie Orman, self-help books, Law of Attraction. Currently learning how to focus, balance, and increase prosperity and financial abundance through Law of Attraction and clearing energy blocks. Primary emotions when I think about finances: anxiety, imbalance, fear, luck, struggle. Lack. I like the word luck. Lack, struggle, unknown, paycheck to paycheck, gambling, roller coaster, extremes. Number 3. Earliest events in my life started to feel these emotions about finances. Although had family vacations and went out to dinner because both parents worked, and we, David, my brother, and I, worked for our cars, I felt there was a struggle compared to my peer group. Identified as lower middle class. Father's dissatisfaction with job via alcoholism and despair made me feel negative about life, career, work, and finding happiness in what you do for a living. Wow. That is a huge revelation. Huge. Okay. Life was portrayed as a struggle. No job, satisfaction, just a way to pay the bills. Work, pay bills, go out to dinner, take vacation, then die. Lack of joy for life. No thinking of the possibilities in life. Remember when Father said he felt like he would die at a young age? That's interesting. Number 4, can I forgive and shift my perspective on these events? Yes, there is much more forgiveness to do as respects number 3. My spiritual awakening journey is opening me up to who I am meant to be, and why we are here. As I heal, I open up to the possibilities for how to create joy and abundance in my life. Focus, balance, positivity. Can I say that? I wrote that 4 years ago, and I'm still striving for those. This is not an easy path, but as we take a step further and further ahead, one day at a time, it feels better than when we were not awake and living a miserable life, right? Number 5, financial situations, worries, concerns that came up this past week. Increase in haphazard spending on lottery tickets. Increase on losing compared to previous week. Inability to pay attention to budget. Savings and account balance predictions, guidelines, even when writing them out. Feelings of disappointment and desperation. Feeling of imbalance and desperation. Okay, I think I wrote desperation twice. Number 6, how can I shift perspectives on situations, worries? Can't read it. Ho'oponopono, childhood fears and experience with money. The Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Rebudget going forward with better and more realistic balance and leeway. Forgiveness to self for lack of financial discipline. Appreciate myself for taking this time to journal and reflect on my experience with money. Wow, definitely. That's almost like priceless. This information, these revelations that I've shared in just my first week of really putting forth some time, effort in digging deep in Manifesting Financial Abundance with Reagan Hillier. Again, I will reiterate the importance of listening to her audio, her teachings. This is more for me to keep a history of the coursework I've taken, the amount of time, and the things that I've learned along my healing journey and my spiritual awakening. And I thank you for taking in this information. Take care, and please know I love you, and I love myself.